H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is? It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter alongside Jim Hicks. Sometimes Chris Walker coming to you live from West Coast and the East Coast and the Middle Coast and the Panhandle and Houston, Texas. But we all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Tuesday. And I can't wait to get this show to pop in today. It's a lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff. I'm gonna change it up for you on tomorrow, Panther Network, because you trying to predict me a little bit too much. Got a little drag today. I don't like this. Drag my. Something is going on today, but as long as y'all can hear me good, we're gonna be all right. It just bothers me a little bit. But where was I at? Where was I? I'm not gonna even look at it. Where was I? Where was I today? Where was I? Let me talk to my starting five. Let me see who I got. D. Holcomb, Rod Wells, the Panther Network, Skellin Creeks, and over there, and we got That is Moody. That is Moody. Have you shared the show? Guess people don't like us no more. That's all right. We're gonna keep on rolling. We gonna keep on rolling. It's a lot of great things happening, man. It's thinking about Matambo the other day. Let's see if there's anybody else. What's up, Coach? I'm trying to make sure that I've shared the show and make sure I get all of my. When I'm looking down, always remember when I'm looking, I got a lot of vitals like the camera monitors, the mics, and I got a lot of stuff looking. So if you ain't seeing me look up here, I'm looking because I want to make sure I got all the stuff right. And it's got just make sure everything right for you, man. Trying to make sure all the dials are right so I can be able to pull up what I want to. I haven't got my whole setup here, so remember that it's just gonna always be a little bit different when I'm used to having all these monitors around, and I got to make sure I duplicate everything that I've done in Houston here, and I didn't know I was gonna be here that long. What's up, Michael Smith? Michael Smith, I was just thinking about Dikembe Mutombo, and shout out to Rod Wells. Thank you, Rod Wells, for talking about baseball a little bit yesterday. As soon as he said something about it, I might have talked crazy to him, but as soon as he said something about baseball, I when I got off the air, I put it on. In the game, I didn't realize them guys played was going to play a double header. Nobody mentioned that yesterday. I just thought they had to play 2 games. I didn't know they was going to play the game today, the game tomorrow. So they played a double header yesterday to see their seeding. Who was that? The Mets came back and won the first game. Well, they were ahead. Then the Braves came back on them. Then the Mets pulled it off, and then the Braves came and beat them the second game. So both of those guys are in the world, which they call it. They don't call it the playoff. They call it the series. The series. So I think you're on the West Coast, Robert. I think you're on the West Coast. Yes, I know where I am. I know exactly where I am. I know where I am. Hey, Daryl Anderson, Porter Vallarta. Weather is beautiful. Beautiful, 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 beautiful weather out here on the West Coast. Let me see how many degrees out there. I haven't been out yet. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Let me find my forecast, man. There it is, right there, sitting right there, right in front of my face. What is looking like out there today, y'all? 72 right now. 72 degrees. Feel like 76 today. It's gonna get up, I think, to 89. Might get up to 89. But thank you, Rod Wells, for that great information yesterday. Thank you. And I was just thinking about Dikembe yesterday. It's let me make sure I got the right one. Hold on. I got more than one up here. The road to the World Series. I was just thinking about all the stuff that Mutombo has done that a lot of people just don't really even know about it. He just that's a good guy for y'all to look up and just look up and just see all the stuff he's done. And over there, you know, in the Congo, he just did so much stuff, man. It's just look him up, look him up, look him up. Dikembe, unique man, unique athlete. Uh, did a lot for others. Put himself in harm's way. Just did a whole lot for people, man. And unheralded, he won't tell you about it. Everything. He don't have a news media crew. And I don't mind, you know. I guess to each his own. You know, a lot of things that I do, I can't be. I don't want to tell everybody. I just ain't, cause I ain't do it for that. I really didn't do it for that. And so when you see people do stuff like that, and just do it, just cause they want to do it, because they see a need, and just things, some things need to be told because people need to know. But that man, he did it. But the road to the World Series began today. They got some stuff that here's what you probably, a lot of stuff. The Astros and the Tigers, they're going to have a wild card matchup. Plus, what to expect if you're heading out to Minute Maid Park. I don't know if y'all going to the games. Cause by the time the show is over, the game will be on. Let's see. It's Media Day, NBA. If you got time, go check out Bronny and LeBron James and watch them Media Day. It's y'all got to realize I remember LeBron James when he didn't have no kids. Y'all, and I don't know if I told y'all the story about our company. We tried to represent him, but it's another guy in our firm. He had the lead on him, so we let him take the lead. And I know I should have, but sometimes you got to just let people. Okay, man, you got the hookup right. You got the hookup right. You got it. Okay, all right, let's go make it happen. And he didn't make it happen. He didn't make it happen. And I think of it. I just y'all got to understand. In my career, I've had so many near misses, but near misses don't count in this business. You got to either get the deal done, you either get the guy, or you don't. But I didn't even go to the meeting. I didn't do nothing. Because sometimes people get a little intimidated when I go, and we're gonna talk about that a little bit. We'll talk about that a little bit. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I talk about it in a little bit. We'll talk about it in a minute. Let me get this out the way. But I like the way, but I like the story that LeBron told about Savannah not liking 2K, video games like me. I've never, ever, ever, y'all, played a video game. I used to play ping pong in the old stuff when it came out, but just getting on there and playing 2K and all of these, what's that, Call of Duty. I don't even know how to use the all them buttons. I don't even know how to use, never use them. But Savannah, she got on 2K because her son's on it now and playing with him. So I thought that was unique, and I thought it was unique that Kat got the chance to show up to the Knicks media day, but they can't talk about him because the deal hadn't been consummated, it hadn't been finalized yet. But then when I think about Mutombo again, I was thinking about Mutombo. I thought about how I used to always see him with Pat Ewing and Alonzo Mourning. And all three of those guys represented by the same agent who John Thompson, a friend of John Thompson just hand delivered them to. Yes. Along with Allen Iverson. I told y'all that story. Yes. Here, David. Man, then he had to work. Never, ever in my 30 years somebody ever said, here, here. Maybe it's my color. Maybe Brandon Weefall they don't like. I don't know Brandon Weefall, but I used to always see Pat Ewing, Lonzo Mourning, and Matumbo together. When I go to events and I go to say, I always saw the Georgetown. They always talk about the Duke brotherhood, that Georgetown brotherhood, especially those three guys. Stick. It was tight, and I ain't gonna lie, I admire it, especially that brotherhood. I see back, I go back and look at it. I like to think, what if I represented those three guys? What if I had somebody like Kevin Allen just came and said, here? Somebody like Daryl Anderson just said, here. You know, I mean, you know, it would be fun, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I like to work. I like to work. I like to go out to recruit the guy. But ain't nothing like somebody calling you and saying, Robert, I want you to represent him. David, get over here. John Thompson, I don't know how he did it, but I never forget, y'all. I told y'all, I was trying to get Allen Iverson, man. I told y'all about it. I parked in the alley because I knew they was coming back, right, from a road trip. I parked in the alley. I saw a car over there. There was a girl that was in the car and had a baby in the car. You know how I am. I said, she must be waiting on somebody too. And guess who it was? His baby mama. I got to talking to her, messing with her. I ain't let her know. What I was doing. I just said, how you doing? I'm just waiting on Tanya. I'm waiting on a friend of mine to come. They wait, like that, right? But I never forget that John Thompson, he told me, man, I catch you on this campus messing with my kid. I'm gonna get you. He told, I'm gonna get your ass locked up. He told me that, but I didn't understand then why he said it. But then when I found out, and look here, y'all, David Falk is a good agent, but maybe he just wasn't the right agent for Allen Iverson. At least let somebody else. John Thompson said, here. Shout out to Kevin Allen. He's at the fueling station, my favorite place in the world. Y'all, I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I was supposed to be on an airplane. I supposed to land in Houston today at 10. What was my flight? 10:24. But got something to do this weekend here. Instead of coming there and have to fly back, I wasn't able to do it. So I'm serious. I had to cancel my flight last night. I mean, redirect my flight last night. I'll never forget it. I was headed. I was ready to come to Houston. I should have been there. I would have been at the fueling station right now. What time is it? 12 o'clock. I'd have been at the fueling station right now. By now, I was gonna go straight from the airport to TSU just to see what's going on the campus of the week of homecoming. I just, and Kevin, do me a favor, Kevin. Don't forget to go by this week now. Go by intentionally, Kevin. Take your people. Go by the not the fueling station. Go by Frozen 2.0 right down the street. You can walk from the fueling station. It's about 100 paces. About 100 paces. You can go straight over there after work, or I think it don't open. What's the date? Date Tuesday. Tuesday. Yeah, open today. Open today. Open today at 3. So go by there today. Let's see what else. But I was thinking of about Matumbo. I was just talking about how he built hospitals in the middle of nowhere in the Congo, and he can relate to everyone. I mean, he was just an all right guy. He said 230 steps away. Wow. Robert, did you see your guy? You know that's my dude, Xavier Legit. I'm just saying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yes, Xavier Legit interview Sunday. No, I did see the interview after the game. I did see it. I got to go find it. I would have put it up. Man, now you want me. Now you got me want to go find it, man. But I can't put it up today. But we're talking about Xavier Legit, wide receiver that played for the who is that? Carolina Panthers. From South Carolina, played at South Carolina. He got this unique Southern drawl. I mean, he's unbelievable. I love I mean, he just He just act like he loved to be there, and he had to go to that terrible sorry team. Uh, but uh, uh, but that's it. That's it. That's it. I got a question. Got a question. Did y'all know that Vice President Kamala Harris held a huge rally in Las Vegas last night? I mean, crazy. If not, ask yourself why. The corrupt corporate media spent the weekend covering everything Trump said at his rallies, but ignored Harris. Corporate media executives love Trump's tax cuts and his white supremacy. I just think about. I'm just giving you something. This is because sometimes I know it's y'all. Until this election is over, I'm gonna always say something about it. But Harris said, let's build 3 million new homes. Trump come back and said, let's do a national day of violence. Let's do just an hour of violence and everybody can get away with it. And the polls are statistically tied. Two different ways of thinking. There's some sick people out here, y'all. And I love, if you get a chance, go watch All the Smoke. Just like y'all went and watched Cat Williams over and over and over and over. Kamala Harris had an interview with All the Smoke. Man, I was impressed. This was honestly a very good conversation. Whoever booked this was smart, beyond campaigning. I think politicians should do more interviews like this. See, you got to meet people where they are. Be human. I try to be like that on this show. And use the platform to teach. I think Matt Barnes asked how a bill was made. Some people don't know. And if you can come away with a better understanding of how your government works, that's a win. I just told y'all about Twitter yesterday. That is Moody. That is Moody. That is Moody. That is Moody. Watch this. Watch this. This immigrant oligarch, go look up oligarch if you don't know what I'm talking about, spending tens of millions and devoting a platform, he paid $44 billion to promote Donald Trump's candidacy, to try and buy the election with his obscene wealth, is complaining about the massive amounts of enthusiasm that grassroots donations of Kamala Harris. Let me make it big so y'all can see. This man who got all the money in the world complaining. He talking about this mind-blowing. This Elon Musk, in case you don't know, the guy who owns Twitter, the platform that we made famous and we made valuable. He came and bought it with the help of P. Diddy and some more guys. He says mind-blowing that the Democratic Party is massively outspending the Republican Party in swing states. The Democrats have become a party of the rich and entitled. Just look at the donor list. And the Republicans have become the party of the people. This man owns Twitter, y'all. Did anybody hear what I just said, Kevin Allen? Kevin Allen, or any of our of the students over there? Kevin Allen. It's a whole lot of grassroots people giving they $40, they $25 to Kamala Harris. It's a whole lot of them. But you spend $44 billion to promote Trump's candidates. That's why you bought it. Reginald Simpson. Reginald Simpson. I think. Have we shared the show yet? Reginald Simpson. I don't even think y'all even. I know I gave y'all. That's why I told y'all. I consume massive amounts of information just so I can learn stuff like this, so I can share it with y'all. That's why we have to share the show. How many of y'all looked at it like that? Did anybody ever look at it like that? D. Hoke, you got Twitter. That is Moody. I know you got. Rod Wells, you got Twitter. Panther Network, you got Twitter. Sterling Creeks, do you have Twitter? Big Coach, do you have Twitter? Michael Smith, do you have Twitter? Daryl Anderson, do you have Twitter? Do you have Twitter? Do you have X? This immigrant from South Africa, oligarch, spend tens of millions and devoting his platform that he paid for. I hope your kids are listening to this, Alpha. This is a teaching lesson. Let me put it back up on the screen. Let me make it big. This is what Elon Musk had to say today. X, Twitter. I call it Twitter because ever since he bought it, I don't like to call it what he wanted. I call it Twitter. This is what he tweeted out. Brandon. This why they bought this platform. They know y'all wasn't going to go for the Facebook fake no more, but some of y'all still are. So they said, let's fake them out with the Twitter. I can't control TikTok yet. Y'all, I'm just sitting here thinking while I'm talking. Be careful what you read and what you digest off of that platform. We must find an alternative. Wow. It's me today. It's media day in the NBA. And a reporter tells Draymond Green that people are worried about him. Y'all, media day was share the show. I got some media day stuff. Tell me what y'all think about what Draymond said. Y'all help me.
You know people worry about you. Fans, maybe your teammates.
Why they worry about me?
Well,
I am a successful black man in America doing incredibly well. What's the worry
They
about
worry
me?
about you.
There are way more people in this world to worry about than me, that's for sure.
But we're here now. So
we're all here. I don't think you should worry about me.
Okay.
I'm doing if you would have told me when I was 13 years old in Saginaw, Michigan without a pot to piss in, that you'd be sitting here and somebody would say they're worried about you, I would have probably told them they were out of their mind. I'd be sitting here and they'd be worried about me.
Well, they're worried from themselves too. They want to know.
They don't feed.
They know the team needs you.
So why are they worried?
Because they know the team needs you.
But they don't feed
and
them.
They don't know if
their
you're going to be
families
here.
Doing this. I'm here. I've been here for 13 years now.
If you're going to be here every night.
Been here pretty much every night for 13 years.
Not so.
Very much so.
Then you missed some.
We all have. Look, Kevon Looney played 82 games 2 years in a row, and everybody was celebrating. We all miss games.
No, what I'm talking about, they want to know if you're going to be here, like, mentally.
I'm always here. And suspensions, the guideline of getting suspended is something that's in place because it's a possibility. So
There's nothing changed in that respect.
I don't know what would change. Well, I don't get the question. I think my mindset has helped us do some great things. That's pretty cool. So it's all about how you spin it. I love how you try and spin it, but it ain't my spin to it, player. So yeah, it's good.
Two more.
What y'all think? Talk to me. What y'all think? What y'all think? If y'all don't think nothing, I'll move on. What did y'all think? Was the question fair? I think the question was fair. I think the question, especially being a guy who liked that team, I probably would have asked him that too. But I would have had a better comeback. You say he handled it well? Brandon? The question wasn't whether he's a black man in America doing well. That ain't what the guy asked. The guy asked, to me, the guy asked, can this team depend on you not getting suspended and doing all that crazy ass stuff you've been doing? Draymond. And Draymond, so you're saying the man shouldn't have asked the question? Brandon, it's okay. Kevin K., you think the man shouldn't have asked that question? I would have asked that question. But I don't see what narrative that Draymond controlled, Brandon. What he showed me, what he showed me. Let me show you what he showed me. He gonna still do that same old ignorant ass stuff he been doing, Brandon. That's what I got out of that. That's the narrative that you say he controlled. He controlled the narrative that I got. They didn't try to set him. No, y'all ain't finna go. And I'm the one that's always against, Brandon, I'm always against reporters asking crazy questions. But I'm Robert Hatter. I would have asked him that same question. And he did not handle it well, in my opinion. Just because he's saying, I'm a black man, the 13, I ain't got a pot to piss in, and Draymond antics didn't help them win 4 rings. I disagree, Kevin. Draymond, as a basketball player, helped, along with Clay. And they had the best shooter in the world on their team. Put Draymond on any other team, who is he? That reporter did not ask a crazy question. Hold up. Let me go again, cause this man, y'all, see, y'all getting like these other people. I'm glad I did this. Listen to the man said, the people are worried about you. Can we depend on you to not get suspended 4 or 5 times during the season? You think that's a crazy question? Robert Hatter would have answered that. I would have asked that question 1,000,000 times. Draymond Green, I love Stephen Curry in his career, but you messed us out of 1 championship when you kicked a LeBron in the groin, and now you ain't no telling what you might be doing to his groin. Y'all on trips and vacations together. Draymond. So a guy like me, who loved the career of Stephen Curry, he robbed Stephen Curry of at least 1 championship. Hold on, y'all. You follow me? I'm going to play it again so y'all can hear. Because there wasn't no crazy question. Here come.
You know people worry about you. Fans, maybe your teammates.
Why they worry about me?
Well,
I am
they
a
say
successful black man in America doing incredibly well. What's the worry
They
about?
worry
You say you know people worry about you. Now you finna explain it. Watch this.
About you.
There are way more people in this world to worry about.
And he cut the man off. He couldn't ask the follow-up question. He cut him off and said, "There's more people to worry about than me, because that's a black man."
Me, that's
and
for
I'm
sure.
out.
But we're here now. So
But the man said, "We here now." I got to explain it to y'all, because y'all said y'all ain't getting it. The man said, "Well, we here now talking about basketball." And my question to your ass
All
is,
here, I don't think you should worry about me.
okay.
I'm doing pretty well.
but you get suspended every year. We got to be worried about you. That man said, how many trips did his defense and mentality as a leader on the team? He helped. And he also helped run Kevin Durant away. Kevin K. Malik. Come on with it. I got it. Hold on. He was condescending to me. Think Ricky Scott. I'm glad somebody else just looking. Just listen to him. All the man said, man, could we get a season out of you without you choking people, kicking people? Is that too much to ask? From a successful black man in America, Kevin K, is that so much to ask? Alfio, from a successful black man who's doing well in America?
If you would have told me when I was 13 years old in Saginaw, Michigan, without a pot to piss in, that you'd be sitting here and somebody would say they're worried about
We
you.
can hold up. Just because Elon Musk got way more money than your ass, but I'm worried about him taking. I'm worried about him taking over Twitter. See, what y'all ain't listening to, just because you got money and influence don't mean I can't worry about your ass. Elon Musk, and I'm still pissed off at the United States Senate who allowed that deal to go through so quickly. They should have held off and held off and held off to after this damn election. They let that $44 billion deal go through too quickly. That means somebody got paid. Y'all see how they take time on everything else? FCC, you didn't do your job. But just because you, let me keep listening.
I would have probably told them they were out of their mind. I'd be sitting here and they'd be worried about me.
Well, they're worried from themselves too. They want to know.
They don't feed.
They know the team needs you.
So why are they worried?
Because they know the team needs you.
But they don't feed them.
They don't know if you're going to be here.
Doing this. I'm here. I've been here for 13 years now.
If you're going to be here every night.
They know the team needs you. Why? I mean, why is it so? So you know what he's saying, Kevin K? I'm going to do that ignorant ass stuff again. I'm going to do that stuff again. No, I'm not hinting at nobody's mental capacity. I'm just saying, you said, hold up, let me go, let me get your text. Boy, that's why I love it. That's why, this is what you said. Hold up. I know I ain't said nothing about nobody's mental. Hold up. You question your own. You said, Draymond antics helped them to win 4 rings and 6 trips. That's what you said. That ain't what we're talking about right here. That ain't what we're talking about. My brother. Told y'all about putting these comments up here, and I'm talking about these comments, and y'all ass getting sensitive about it. Don't put the comments up there if you don't expect for me to say something. That's the last time I'm telling anybody. I'm talking about the comment. You put it up there. Then you come back and say, how many trips did his defense and his mentality as a leader with them got to take the bitter quick to squeeze? You got to take the bitter with the sweet. We don't mind you having your opinion, but don't get mad when I have mine. He helped bring Kevin Durant. Yeah, he helped bring him there. No, he called begging him. Kevin, I need you, Kevin. I need you, Kevin. But why don't you quit? What? Listen, I ain't trying to tell Draymond what to say, but I ain't finna take up for him. See, there you go. All I'm saying is, I thought you was talking about me. All I'm saying is, I would have asked him that same question. Player, can you not choke these dudes again? Then you gonna mention Kevin Looney. Leave Looney out of it. I'm talking about you, player. So what he did is deflected. I'm a black man in America and I'm successful. But, Kevin K, watch this. Several other young people, young men on that team. This the same guy who sprung on a damn little bitty young teammate and messed up the whole season. Kevin K. It's the same guy. Just cause the dude said you ain't got your deal yet, you swang on. Because what? Because I'm a successful black man in America? But I took a little young player who didn't you say he's supposed to be a leader on the team? Leaders don't knock their defensive teammates out in a practice. You might jack him up and grab him in the collar and say, look here, boy, don't play with me. You don't sucker punch. And all these just facts. So in this particular case, I would ask the same question, Brandon. But Coach K, Kevin K, I'm gonna get back to that one because I got someone to hit. I got someone to hit. I got one. Y'all, I gotta take a quick break, man. But man, they're gonna have a turkey shootout, man. And somebody sent this to me. Watch this. That I like, man. I like what you're doing. I love what you're doing in the community. I love what you're doing down in Alexandria and these other cities, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. Shout out to you. You just made me. I had to bring that up because I love Kevin K. I love what you and Brandon. I love what y'all was talking about. I love your comments. I'm sorry, Brandon. I just read it wrong. But this media day just got to me yesterday, man, and I'm just sitting there. And then, did anybody see Scoot Henderson interview? They asked him, what did he learn? That's why I tell y'all need to share this show. All of y'all want y'all kids to go pro. Scoot Henderson in the pros. Draymond Green in the pros. All these guys in pros. They sent me the hoots back. They sent me and the hoots back 3 grade cycles. That ain't my job. That ain't my job to tell them that. Why don't hold on. Let me play it again. The number on the screen, you call them yourself. But and you need to watch how you just align yourself with one program. Watch it. To my advice to anybody, I put it like this. If you're going to line yourself up with a program, make sure they line up the same way with you. That's some wisdom that you can take it or you leave it. Don't fight everybody else's battles. But let me keep going. Scoot Henderson. The people asked him, what did he learn his rookie year? He had a terrible rookie year. And this is what he said.
Scoot, now that you have a couple months of distance from it, kind of what do you look back on about your rookie season, kind of what you learned from it?
I look back at the food, the good food that I had. Yeah, a lot of food. And then, you know, what I've learned from it. You know what I'm saying? Just all the...
What did you learn in your rookie year? What do you learn? Do y'all see what I'm talking about? Me and my son would have had practice. Me and him had, I would say, player, wait, man. Come on, man. Marquesa. Man, if Brunson got up there and said something like that, y'all ain't commenting quick enough. Then I saw y'all this. I'm talking about NBA Media Day. Then I got some more stuff I got to give you. I just, dude, you had a terrible. What was he, the number 2 pick? Marcus Carroll, thank you for recognizing what I was talking about. Y'all, we busy teaching these kids basketball. We got to teach them about life. Now you see why I just don't talk about basketball on this show. Because I hope a kid can get something out. They can go and have a conversation with somebody and they'll say, wow, young man, where did you learn that? Gary. All you people around these kids, man. What you remember about your rookie season was the food you ate. What, you ain't never had no food before? You lived in Atlanta. They got all the food in the world. I told y'all, I consume. It's just something I love to do. Now, when I was in school, I didn't like to do it. But now that I'm doing it for myself, because in school, I just thought I was doing it for, go to law school, go do all that kind of stuff. But now, I consume massive amounts of information just so I can learn. Then the young kid named, what's his name? Matisse Steibel. I'm sitting up him, just he have some interest. He got the most introspective quotes in the NBA. They asked him the other day how he handled not making the Australia's Olympic team. In the NBA, there's some dudes in the NBA made it, and the team, and he didn't make it. And what he learned from it. Y'all know what he said? He said, I handle it by getting on a flight and sitting there for 15 hours coming back to the United States just thinking about, what do you learn from it? He said, I guess like nothing's guaranteed. This man in the NBA, and we got cut off the Australian national team, and the Australian national team was not full of NBA players. He said, I gone into there. He went into there with an assumption that I would have been on the team, and I wasn't. So I guess having to deal with a sense of entitlement, he said this, I might have gone in there. Yeah. He went in there with a sense of entitlement. Yeah, that's a deeper one than just a simple answer. But plenty of stuff to think about, he said in the process. And I'm just thinking about y'all. Do y'all know that Dame Lillard and Giannis did not get together and work out not one time this whole summer? And both of them got their behind beat early. Neither one of them was in an Olympic team. What Giannis? Was Giannis on Olympic team? Yeah, Giannis was. But they never got they never worked out. Dame wasn't doing nothing. He could have went over there to wherever. Wow. 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 Y'all, we got to start grooming our young men. We got to start grooming our young men and our young women. You need to say, look, email me. I'll bring them on the Chop Shop. Let them mess up on the Chop Shop. Let's get them seasoned and better on the Chop Shop before they go there. What happened to the Breakfast Club? Michael Jordan, Ron Harper, all of them guys, Horace Grant, getting up at 4:35 in the morning to come and work out. You go a whole summer. These people paying you $50 million a year to play basketball. And you two can't get together in the summer? Wow. Shout out to the WNBA. I want to give y'all this information. I could wait till tomorrow, but I'll give it to you today. The Golden State expansion draft will be held, the Golden State Valkyries. That's the name. The draft will be held on December 6th. Each team, y'all, this is how they're going to do it. This is how the draft. Each existing team, right? We got 12 teams now. 12 teams existing now in the NBA. Each of them can protect, in the WNBA, each of them can protect 6 players. The Valkyries can't touch. And the Valkyries would choose from a pool of the available players on each team. Okay? As it stands, like I said, 12 teams, 144 players now. But they added 3 more teams. They added Golden State, Toronto, and Portland. The reason why the Valkyries is the only one having a draft December 6th is because they're the only ones entering the 2025 season. The other ones are in the near future. Okay, so the 12 teams that exist, they get to protect 6 players now. So y'all be the smartest people in the nail shop. That's regardless of a contract. Okay. After the teams pick the 6 players they want. Let's say what team, like what's the team playing tonight? Like Aces pick the 6 players they want, right? They protect it. Golden State can come in and look at their roster and available players and pick 1 from each team. Can't get but 1 from each team. Okay? All right? So, but they don't mean that don't mean they have to pick 1. You can only pick 1. You got me? From each team. Now, Golden State can pick 1 player that doesn't have a contract going into 2025. They can just only 1. They can core them. They call it CORE, core that player. They can pick 1 player that doesn't have a contract into 2025, right? So, in case you're wondering what a core player is, that's when a team have exclusive negotiating rights for their player. So they can pick 1 player that they can't nobody else talk to them. They got exclusive negotiating right with this player. All right? You can only be cored twice in your playing career. Okay? You can only be cored twice in your playing career, which means any player that has reached the maximum amount of cores, 2 years, they cannot be selected by Golden State. That's a player like Nneka Ogwumike. And then Seattle don't have to protect her because she can't be cored. So Seattle can do the rest of the players. They don't have to protect. They can put her on the protected list. They can put her on the unprotected list because they can't pick her anyway because she's been cored twice. Not going to core player to avoid paying the bread. Okay, let me keep going. Once the expansion draft is over and they have selected their 12, if they want 12, then they function like a regular team and that means free agency. And you know what happens after free agency. Free agent is typical around February for the WNBA. But then they got to fast forward to April because Golden State will be able to take advantage of the collegiate draft. So that's what's going to happen in the near future about those about the women. We'll talk about it a little bit later. But you know what? You know how people. I'm gonna switch over a little bit. You know how I switch to Coach Prime right quick, cause there's some of them haters who criticize it. His time management, his situational management, and lack of coaching development, and his mute sign light approach. Let me show you what Coach Prime did the other day to Ghost Malzone. Watch it. Watch this, y'all.
Go. Give me 11. Take a shot at Travis. Go. Here's what I want. Let's try to get a comeback out of bounds. Then get for the play for the field goal. Now the deep shot. That's gonna be a pitch. Let's get it. Let's try to get out of bounds. I got you. All right.
I'm the greatest. Something like.
He said, "Don't try to go long," because they had got the ball back in a few seconds and want to score again, score twice before they go in the half. He said, "Don't take a long shot. Take a comeback. A comeback is when a wide receiver just go down on the defense and come back to the ball and get out of bounds." So we have 3 seconds left. So Mata can kick the field goal, which is exactly what happened. But people always talking about he can't coach. He can't coach. He can't coach. Y'all, I got to give y'all something. I started about y'all today. She said, "I would start with Nafisa Smith and then shape my team from her." Man, that team going to protect Nafisa. No, you talking about Nalissa. Oh, Nalissa Smith, that other girl. Okay. I'm thinking you're talking about Nafisa Carr. Nalissa, you would start with Nalissa? Okay. I like that. What if they protect her, though? But y'all, I saw something. I was thinking about something. You know, cause the partner of mine, I don't know if he on the air right now. I wish he was. Let me see, is he watching? Because he said something to me. It just made me think. Wait a minute. He made me think. He said, you know, he just said something. I ain't gonna tell you what he said. But he expected me I ain't gonna tell you what he said. I went to TSU game Saturday. Yeah, I got you. That was the best all-around coaching ever since Prime got there. I think he's had some more. I think he had some more. People just ain't been talking about it because he ain't had his signature win. If he'd have lost that game, y'all would have been talking about it. Y'all would have been talking about it. See, Doug, I'm glad you've been around. Gary Carter been around. Do y'all remember when I used to talk about Shadur, how great he was when he was at Jackson State? Oh, you talking about how they played well. Okay. But Doug, do you remember that? I was out on the island by myself. Chris Walker talking about, man, yeah. You at a HBCU for a reason. Yeah, Jackson State. You know, Doug, you remember I was talking about why don't kids go to the HBCU? Doug, you remember when I was on that thing? I'm still on it. Doug, I'm still on it. Gary, you know. So y'all know how I feel when this stuff happens. That's right, Doug was at the game. That's right. Doug was at the game. That's right. Doug was at the game. I'm sorry, Doug. Doug, y'all right. You was right there at the game. You was right there at the game. And Doug, you know but Doug, I saw something. My partner, he on the line, but he said something to me, and he don't know, but he made me think. And I love when my people make me think. But I was going through some things where people tell you that man, you just a little too much. You have a big personality, Doug. Gary, you got a Gary, you're a little too harsh. And I think really my persona sounds bigger behind the microphone than it is in real life. Maybe, I don't know. I'm talking about me. I don't know. I don't know. Guess maybe. But sometimes people with big personalities, when they come into a space that they seem sometimes to just suck all the air in the room. I like it, Doug. I like that. Doug, my partner, somebody hit me. Doug, I'm sharing something with y'all today. Now, and not that you be intending to do something, you just take the act. When you come in, people gravitate towards you. You just come in, people start looking. You can't help that. You're not trying to do, you're just being you. But when you have a big personality, my young people, in Brian Jolivet is on the screen too, y'all. To anybody who has something to say about him a minute ago. Brian, you just missed your beautiful commercial. You just missed it. You just missed. Hold up. Just cause you're there again. It was so nice I got to play it twice. I like that. But I'm talking about, I told you my partner, I guess he feel I got a big personality. But when you have a big personality, and when you're perceived to have a big personality, and I do, because and it made me think about some stuff. I was over somebody's house one time, and I was just talking, and this lady just came over and she said, she was like, and I was saying, wow, but I forgot everybody ain't like me. Thank you, Doug. Doug, you finna understand this right now. You finna understand what I'm talking about then, right? See, it can happen sometime when you are perceived to have a big personality. That's how people perceive. That's how people perceive me. And some people, when you're interacting with them, it feels like you're doing so much or too much. Can you just bring it down a notch, Robert? Hell no. Because as grown folks, as adults, and as we move through this world, sometimes, Brian Jolivet, we have to show up people, and we have to show the people that we can handle it. That might be, you got to remember, this might be because of gender. This might be because of race. It might be because you're you. But many of us with big personalities has experienced sometimes in our lives when people who are close to us, people we interact with, essentially tell us we're doing too much. You're really extra right now. Brian Jolivet, you're doing too great of a thing, Jolivet. You look too much. You got too much swagger out there on the golf course. You're doing too much. While that might be their experience of you, it is importantly that you separate people's experience of you, of us, from who we really are and what we call to do. I got to be who I am because this is what I call to do. The stuff that I do away from this show, I got to show up the way I am, or they don't call me. How do you think Penny Hardaway chose me out of 2,500 agents. Hundreds of them calling him. How do you think Charles Woodson, a Heisman Trophy winner, picked me over everybody? How do you think Ty Law? How do you think Orlando Pace? How do you think all of these guys, Rashard Lewis, how do you think these people choose me? Rashard Lewis when he met with Johnny Cochran after he met with us. Because we're doing what we've been called to do. And I saw something the other day that has empowered me to say yes. This is exactly the point. Thank you, Brian Jolivet. But I saw something, y'all. And it said this. Y'all got to hear this. Remember, if I tell you you are too much, if somebody tell me you're too much, somebody tell me you too much, if somebody tell you too much, somebody tell me I'm too much, Doug, you know what you tell them to do? Well, then go find less. I got to talk to my son and my daughter about this. I'm talking to y'all. I'm giving y'all information I ain't gave my kids yet. If somebody tell you that you too much for them, Doug Jones, go tell them, go find less. Let that sit for a minute. I'm going to give me some more water on that one. Tell my young people, if you're watching at TSU, if you're watching if somebody's saying you too much, if a girl telling you too much, well, baby, go find less. If a man telling you, woman, come on, you to this. Come and say, well, then go find less. Go vote for that clown then. Let it sit for a minute. When they tell you that you're too much, that you're doing too much, that you expect too much, that you want, Gary, too much, that you demand for you to be places too much, Did you, Robert, you hope for too much. Robert, you believe too much. Just tell them. Just go find less. Because the much that I do, the much that you do, the much that you do, the much that I am, the much that you are, the much that you be, this is it. Accept me who I am, how I operate, and how I move through this world, and how I choose, how I move and how I choose not to move. And it's all right for y'all to tell them, then go find less. Because less is not a part of my ministry. Being less is not a part of what I'm called to do. Everything I do, I try to do great. Somebody asked me the other day, Robert, I'm out hitting the tennis ball, hitting it pretty good. I ain't hit a tennis ball. I said, man, let me tell you something. Everything they used to tell me that I couldn't do, I'm going to be the best at it. We used to couldn't play tennis. We used to couldn't play golf. So I wanted to make sure I mastered them things, them people. Everybody can play basketball. I knew I can play that. But I wanted to master stuff that people talking about they wouldn't let us do. Being less is not part of my ministry. Being less is not part of what I was called to do, ladies and gentlemen. And not you either. Minimizing who I am is not in my destiny. Making, and this is what my partner didn't understand, and I understood where he was coming from, but making my purpose shrink a little bit to make you feel more accomplished, about not accomplishing yours, that's not on my agenda today, man. I have a lot of things on my calendar, a lot of things on my schedule, but none of them include showing up as less than I am to make you feel uncomfortable. I know I can sit up here and say some ignorant stuff and bring some ignorant ass people on this show, and a million y'all be calling y'all friends. So y'all need to watch this. They crazy. But when I talk about something like this that'll change somebody's life and somebody's whole consonants, I don't want to hear that. I got myself together. Now, this might be in your personal life. This might be in your professional life. It can show up in a variety of ways, but this is not an option. Shrinking to make other people feel comfortable, showing up less than is not on the list of options, my young people. If they tell you too much, then you tell them, go find less. Go find less. I hope y'all got that. I hope somebody got something out of that one. Go find less. It's all right. Go find less. See what else I have for y'all. Go find less. I know that's. I ain't with. Hey, I got a question. Who've ever heard of this musician called John Baptiste? John Baptiste. Piano player. Somebody. If anybody ever heard of this guy. Gary, Doug, if you still left, Gary, get Doug back. Doug, did you know, when I first got here, you know, a young man like a nephew to me, he came up, you know, I was down by the truck, and he said, man, come on, I want you to get on my video with me. He a rapper, right? One of my people. Y'all know I don't like rap music, right? Doug Jones. I'm in a rap video, Doug. I can't play much of it because it's copywritten. I don't want because they don't know that I know the person. So Facebook and YouTube might mess with me. So I'm just minding my business now. I didn't never know it was gonna be aired. I didn't know it was gonna be a video. I thought it was just. I didn't know it was gonna be on Apple Music. Gary, Doug, Lady Baron, look at your homeboy. Look what they do to your homeboy the other day. Let me watch this. Watch this. No, I was gonna be on the video. Y'all, I promise. I'm thinking he just. Young fella said, sit on this Benz with me, Unc. I said, okay. Y'all, that's Mr. CEO, Mizta. He on I think the name of the song. What's the name of the song? Hold up. I know the name. I don't want to call the wrong name out. Hold up. Yo, I wouldn't have never in my life thought I'd be in. Y'all know how I feel about no rap. Wait, hold up. It's called Smoke and Mirrors. Smoke and Mirrors, Doug. Look it up, Doug. Smoke and Mirrors. Come to LA and you get in the video. Hey, ain't that something? I just had to share that with y'all. You know, just had to share it. My young people, you know. All your old people might be mad at me, but young folk, they Mr. Hatter got street cred now. But there's some things that I had the other day that I wanted to to share with y'all that I talk about. I don't think I talked about all of them. But I saw something, and it made me nervous. It made me tell us, my young brothers who go into these college campuses, and you come into these people and you're going to play football and basketball at these campuses. This what's going on in Alabama, at the University of Alabama. Watch this. Watch this.
Alabama, and today I'm going to be committing my entire life to fuck Kamala, Trump 2024. Hello, I'm Toe Creech. I'm a Sigma Pi.
Watch your backs on these college campuses. Watch your backs, young athletes. I done told y'all about the slave economics concerns, SEC. Watch your back, because you got people like that out there cheering for you. But that's how they feel. F, not I just choose him. F, the one that looks like you. But the name of the song is Smoke and Mirrors. I'm sorry, Mr. Wilford. Smoke and Mirrors. By Mr. CEO. Mr. CEO. Yeah. Check it out. Kind of good little song, Doug. Y'all saw me out there grooving, Gary. Gary, I forgot to tell you about that. But I saw that, y'all. Y'all, we got to talk about that. Man, I'm going to Alabama. That's the SEC. Okay, but be careful. Be careful. And somebody asked me the other day, because they was trying to get me to go to the game. The Rams played Pat Mahomes in Kansas City, and y'all, let me tell you something about me. I really ain't never liked it, but I had to go to football games because I was recruiting the football players and had to go and meet the families, but I never liked being around it. Now, I love to go to TSU and Jackson State football games, because I'm more comfortable around all them people. But I can't go to SoFi. I bad it. SoFi is beautiful, y'all. Y'all got to go the other. And the Clippers' new stadium. I'm gonna take y'all on a tour. I'm gonna take y'all. Y'all, matter of fact, I was supposed to be in Houston today. Gary, plans changed. Hey, grandson, plans changed. My son, my plans changed. But I saw this. This is why I don't like to go to football games. It's happening every single week. Them drunk ass fans. It's happening every week. Been invited several times to come out to Boulder, Colorado. Can't do it. And I'll probably be on the sideline. Can't do it. Some stuff that I wanted to share with y'all last week. I'm just going down the line. Y'all, I saw something. I'm going to tell you, this got to me. But I got a question. Do anybody know about the musician John Baptiste? I know I was somewhere. Nobody said nothing. Well, let me introduce you to him, because don't nobody know who he is. Unbelievably talented. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for playing this, but I take the risk. Watch this.
So can you show us how you can break a barrier, a musical barrier, go from one genre to another?
Yeah, of course. I mean, we were just messing around, being that we're at Juilliard, you know, Beethoven, you know. But you know, the blues. Gospel.
That is amazing.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah, no,
messing around.
I understand it intellectually, but now to see it, to hear it, to feel it.
Our kids are more than athletes. You know he got to be from Louisiana. I think I read up on him. I think, hold up, I might have some on him. I think I might have some on him. And, but y'all, I sit there and I have to show y'all stuff like that because I just think it's amazing. Yes, no, hold on. Let me make sure. Hold on. I think I wrote something up on him before. I didn't. I thought I had it. I thought I had it. Amazing. Elite level. Elite. He said, rich spoiled yuppies with a trailer park trash mentality. Yeah. Rest in peace, John Amos. Thank you, Doug. Let me see what else I had for y'all. Because sometimes I get to talking and I forget I have videos to share with y'all. Showed y'all about Draymond. Hey, Doug, I wanted you, Doug, what did you think about Draymond? I'm going to tell you, I had to show y'all this.
What this look like? All right, come forward a little bit. All right, there we go. There we go. Get in there. G-Buddy. There, yeah, that's funny. I love that. That's good. What do you think? Solid teammate. Okay, let's do one shirt over here. There we go. Perfect like that. That's good. Right here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I'm trying to be serious. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
That media day is something else, man. I'm just telling y'all, ain't nothing like it. I've been in one before. It's boring. Okay. It's boring, but I just love it. Let me keep going. What else I wanted to share with y'all this week? Who else? No. Yes. Do I want to go? Yes. Yes, I want to. Yeah. Here you go. Your boy Ant-Man again.
Just how did the Olympic experience actually get you ready for the season? Being around, LeBron, Steph, those type of guys. Did you take any routines or see how they did, how they were moving, and just kind of what got you? Just how did you ready for the season? Being around, LeBron, Steph, those type of guys. Did you take any routines or see how they did, how they were moving, and just kind of what got you? Just how did the Olympic experience?
I like how he got this fascination for KD. Because he asked him a question about how being around LeBron and Steph helped him. But he mentioned KD. And in his defense, the other day, not necessarily in his event, I'm just going to put some context to it. The other day, I'm trying to find it. Netflix coming out with a special about the starting five, and they're chronicling was it Jaylen Brown? Is it Jaylen Brown? No, not Jaylen Brown. Jimmy Butler, Jason Tatum, LeBron James, Sabonis, and Ant-Man. And I talked about how Ant-Man showed up to the media event not dressed properly, to me. But in this little special, he had a little reason why. I'm trying to find it. I had it. Oh, nope, that's not it. Hold up. I just want to give it some context. Oh, it's down here. Huh. I'm not good as I used to be, y'all. Watch this. Oh, man, now. Him in disgrace.
I'm proud of him. We're about to go to a premiere. It's gonna take him to a whole nother level too. Just everybody get to see how we really rock, how we really roll behind closed doors. I think the show gonna be pretty cool though. We just doing our thing as a group. We wasn't faking nothing. What you see on the show, we are who we are.
Don't worry about how he moving. He finna die.
We have a good time, but when it's time to lock in and work hard at what we do.
We allow access that's unprecedented, access that's nobody ever seen of Anthony before. We got the whole team here. We got our whole staff. We're excited to hit the red carpet. Just excited to see what Netflix has put together. It was a long journey.
Man, I'm here for the premiere. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm getting on the plane after this, so I had to come comfortable.
Where are you going?
Back to Minnesota. I would say I'm the star in it. We got Brumbaron in it, so ain't nobody bigger than Brumbaron in the game. Happy to be a part of it, you know what I mean? I couldn't pass up on it. It was a dope opportunity, and it was super cool. Like, they wasn't in the way. They was always on the side, and they asked for permission for your time, so it was dope.
It was a big fundraising day for us. We partnered with All True for Don't Follow the Wave sweepstakes. That gave a winner a chance to come out to the Starting Five premiere, meet Anthony Edwards, raise some money for Don't Follow the Wave, the foundation, and for HBCUs, helping student athletes, helping single moms, important things to Ant. It was a great event today.
Thank you. We hope you enjoyed the first 2 episodes of Starting Five.
And in case you wasn't around, all I did when I saw that, that's something additional. But I saw what he showed up in me knowing how Madison Avenue is, and just being in this business and understanding what those people who we might want to do business with later. You just always, I could have had that little outfit right there in a bag when we go to the private airport or whatever airport we want. You can go in the restroom and change out of that and put that on for the flight. But you remember I told you we had to be groomed to be in situations like that. You have to be, you just got to be, you just have to be, not to knock them, because I'm just trying to educate the next generation. Because I told y'all, I blame myself. Well, why you blame yourself? Y'all, I had a chance. I met Anthony Edwards when he was in high school. By Jimmy having the vision to bring that team down here. The young men that came on the set, the radio station with us at the radio station. And Anthony Edwards, we had a great conversation with the kids. We promoting Jimmy's event. And I'll never forget this. I never met the kid before. That's the first time I met him. But when we got ready to leave to go back to the hotel, he said, I want to ride with him. Talking about me. I want to ride with him. I didn't think none of it. Maybe it's my big personality. I don't know. I want to ride with him. Could have rode with anybody. I want to ride with him. So I rode with him. Took him home. But I never, back to the hotel. I took him to get something to eat, back to the hotel. But I should have made a connection with that young man and exchanged numbers. But I'm different. No, he didn't know what kind of car I had. He just said, while we were in the place, he said, I want to ride with him. I'll never forget it though, y'all, because that was my opportunity. The kid said he wanted to hang out with me. And I respecting the guys even putting me in a position. Jimmy, think about this. Jimmy bringing these guys down for an event. They nice enough to come to our radio station. I just didn't feel right making a recruiting pitch to try to represent him. I should have, and by rule I should have. But them brothers who brought him down here, and they put him in, allowed him to come and ride with me and put him in my care. I put business aside and didn't. And but I wish I had her. I wish we'd built a relationship, because I would have groomed him to understand this moment. This moment don't happen all the time. Netflix putting their marketing arm, you're reaching every corner of the world. And you got on a hoodie and some shades. No. Man said, rest in peace to Kimbe Mutombo, Pete Rose, and John Amos. Them guys really did something. They did so much that we're talking about them on my show, on the show, right? Dikembe Mutombo. I told a story earlier about, in case you wasn't on the show earlier, told the show earlier about every time I used to see him with Lonzo Mourning and Pat Ewing. All three of them Georgetown dudes used to hang together. Oh, I mean, every event, every time I see All-Star game, they at dinner, them dudes there be, they talk, like I said, they talked about the Duke brotherhood. That brotherhood there is unbelievable. I just love seeing when guys just, powerful guys just being together instead of bickering and all of that kind of stuff. I just love seeing that. And but I was just thinking about Ant Edwards, and he's great talent, and like even in that interview, I know it was a little distorted. I would have even the answering of that question right here, right? When they asked him a question about, they used Anthony Edwards. I hope you're watching. When they ask you a question, and they asked them, what was the question? I want to make sure I got the right question. Watch this.
Just how did you how did the Olympic experience actually get you ready for the season? Being around, LeBron, Steph, those type of guys. Did you take any routines or see how they did, how they were moving, and just kind of what got you? Just how did you how did the Olympic experience?
I like. He said KD, but we couldn't get the real gist of it. I wish he'd have let the guy finish and said, those guys were excellent. But Kevin Durant is the guy that I just gravitated to. And I know some of y'all, y'all got to understand. When I go see these media rooms, and like I told you, thank God for Deion Sanders. He on his media platform, he gives several views of the media room. He have a room that's behind him or to the side of him, facing and knowing the people who asking the questions, y'all. And 90% of every time is somebody white. 90% of are white reporters in there. Why don't we? Can't our kids write? Can our kids go to journalism school? Can our kids go to community? Can I mean, I'm just to my young people. It's all right to want to be. It's all right to be a writer. It's okay. It's other jobs other than playing. Be the train. You can be the trainer. You can be. I mean, do me a favor. Watch all the basketball games from now on. Look at the scores table. Look at the people at the table. We got to understand there's more jobs than being on the court. It's just a few jobs on the court. We can get these other jobs also. So I abhor you to people. And I got one more thing too. Oh yes, I know. Oh, whoa, I got something for you. What? For 43 minutes left. I mean, 12 minutes? Yeah. Let me, you know what? Somebody called me and they asked me. Somebody called me last night. They were at a place. He said, how do these folks in there talk about Kamala? People talking about Kamala. Man. I got something for you. Okay? I might be a little profane, but I got to. Okay? How you respond when somebody, hold on, here we go. And he know who he is. He on this feed right now. How do you respond? And I thought about him all night when I came up with this. And this is how I'm going to start handling. How do you respond when somebody say they voting for Trump? When somebody say, when somebody talks about Biden and Harris to you, or Harris and Walsh, the Democrats to you, instead of defending them, this is what you do. This is what I'm going to do. Now, don't you do this, and you don't know. Instead of me defending them, here I go. But I got something for you. I thought about you today, Frank. I wasn't going to tell him who you was, but it was Kevin Freeman. I say, what you tell him? You know you're voting for a pussy-grabbing, 34-time convicted felon, convicted sexual assault, 6-time bankrupt morally and otherwise, draft dodging, accused pedophile. Are you voting for him? Instead of me defending my girl, I ain't gonna defend it. You can't defend it. So what you do? You have to be strategic. No longer should you I'm not defending Kamala no more. I done told y'all all her accolades, and y'all don't seem to care. Well, just go on and vote for the crouch grabber, the pedophile, the convicted 34-time felon, surrounded by criminals, the racists. And then find your clips and show them. Yes, you're racist. And they said, see, what you got to realize is that it's the narrative that we make. The narratives. Yo, we can control the narrative. That's why we got this show. We can control the narrative. And you could also change people's mind. You got to realize the majority of us are bandwagon jumpers anyway. So if the wind is blowing this way, let's blow the wind. If the bandwagon is traveling the way we don't want it, let's turn and put the mother freaker another way. We have the power to do that, y'all. We can change the narrative right here on this show. I sit there and listen to y'all. Some of y'all have had some great ideas. Some of y'all not so great, but it's okay. We got the power to do it. And me as a storyteller, that's why I don't let nobody talk about our athletes on this show. Because what? We control the narrative. But some of y'all can't help it. Y'all just like to talk about people. Y'all can't help it. But I'm going to keep on being who I am. And maybe you will learn, man, what do I get? How much? They don't pay me to talk about these folks. Why am I talking negative about this man? I don't really even know him. So instead of just sitting there trying to defend them, you know, I can tell y'all about the insulin that it got down to $35 and the student loan forgiveness. I can talk about that and ramble off all this stuff and it's evident that nobody care about the stuff they doing. Let's get some crotch grabbing. I'm gonna grab you in. I like him. And the felonies and the moral bankruptcies and the diaper wearing and loving his wanting to do something to his daughter. But that was for you. That was for you. That was just for Framer. And hey, y'all, hold up. I'm watching this NFL now. Y'all know I don't mess with it too much. But the Astros play today. Astros, they on yet? I'm playing around. What channel is the Astros on right quick? Y'all, hold up, y'all. I'm gonna be looking over here with y'all. Let me see what Astros, because y'all take too long. I got 10 minutes. 10 minutes, you duck your friend. 10 minutes, and y'all know I'm in there messing with my man. Oh, it's on ABC. So this ESPN. Okay, hold on, y'all. Y'all weren't gonna tell me them Astros on. Hold on. Y'all wasn't gonna tell me them Stros on. Thank you. But y'all, I learned something. This 4 weeks into the season, right? And I saw this. Hold on. I saw this, y'all. 4 weeks into the season, right? How valuable is the division lead after 4 weeks? Let me tell you why. Turns out it's pretty valuable. Since 2016, week 4 division leaders win their division 68% of the time and make the playoffs 77% of the time. Y'all know that? Do y'all know who leading over there? Let me tell you who leading right now. I think the Buffalo Bills, the Pittsburgh Steelers, Houston, Texas, Kansas City, the Washington Commanders, Minnesota Vikings, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and the Seattle Seahawks. Them people lead. I just hope they keep it up. But I can't wait. I see. What is that? Is that Framber? What's that? Is that Framber Valdez on the mound? Hold up, y'all. Can I look over there right quick? Let me just look. Let me look right here. Ooh, I like that slider. Did anything else I wanted to get to y'all before I get out of here? No, I ain't gonna get y'all that. I'll wait till next week. I mean, wait till tomorrow. Now, trying to see if it's something that I didn't give y'all this week. Hey, y'all, hold up, y'all. I didn't realize. Didn't nobody tell me? I didn't realize. Could somebody explain to me what the State Fair Dallas Cotton Bowl Classic was? I didn't know. Does that happen every year? They told me that when Prairie View played Grambling, it was 52,000 people showed up for the game. And the game went in overtime. I did not know that. He said, I was going back and watch the show. Hope everyone had a good time. What's up, Chuck? Chuck. This dude said from his nearly 2 decades of covering HBCU football, he said, I can confidently say the average lifespan of your powerhouse HBCU program is about 5 years. It's near height. There's a cycle that I've seen repeat itself several times. I did not know it's that many. So Prairie View, they do this game every year? Man, I know what a slide is, man. Wait a minute. They just scored? What the hell just happened? Man, I'm over here talking. Mo Astro. See, now I'm cheering for him now. Man, what just happened? Damn, it's 2 on base. How many outs? Okay, 2 outs. Okay, strike it out. Oh, Lord. Another run scored. Hey, man. Michael Jordan. I did not know nothing about the state, the Dallas, I guess because, Prairie View, Now it's 2-1. It's 2-0 now, buddy. You late. Thank you, Trey. But y'all ain't nobody told me that. Y'all ain't mention it. Hold up, something else happened. Oh, I got something for y'all before I get off. Yo, don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Got something for y'all. Before y'all go anywhere. Don't forget. October the 12th. Let me, U of H sent me a note. Hold on. Let me make sure I got the note. U of H, the clinic, the coaching clinic, the coaching VIP clinic. Michael Jackson. Make sure all the coaches you know there. October the 12th, at 10 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. They invited your whole staff, mom and dads. If I was y'all, I'd come out and see it too. Film sessions, weight room, on-court breakdowns, team practice with Kevin. He gonna teach you. He gonna run through it. You get to see LJ Cryer shooting them jumpers. And if you want to know how to sign up, I'm gonna try to copy the link and paste it and give it to you right quick. Let me see. Where am I? No, I got it. Let me see. Come on. Where am I? Oh, man. No wonder Sonya ain't on the show. Guess what she doing? She on a plane. I can't wait to call her. I can't wait. I just put it up on the screen, y'all. Hope you can get it. Matter of fact, hold on. Yeah. And also, the exact next day, there's going to be a charity exhibition game. Sam Houston versus Prairie View. Shout out to the coaches at Sam Houston and Prairie View. Shout out to Byron and the coach and Fobb. The reason I know about it, Anthony Fobb told me about it. I don't know who the head coach is at Sam Houston. But on October the 13th, the next day at 5 p.m., $5, Delmar Fieldhouse. You can come and watch PV and Sam Houston play that night. Thank you. Michael Jordan. Thank you for putting that up there, brother. So y'all got next weekend, y'all got two things to do. Saturday, go hang out at U of H. Sunday, get the kid, y'all come and watch Sam Houston in Prairie View. All right. I think that's it. I think that's it for today. I'm gonna give y'all. I talked about media day, but what I want y'all to do when y'all watching and consuming news, wherever you get it from, I never view TV news readers as journalists. They just read the news. And neither should anyone else. I tell people around me, the goal is not to be objective, because we all have biases. We don't agree on this feed. All of us have biases. But the goal is to be fair. The goal is to be fair. Okay? When you're watching this media, the goal is to be, Chris Mudge is the head coach. Okay, Chris Mudge. I ain't never heard of Chris Mudge. Where he come from? I'm glad. Chris Mudge, shout out to you, brother. I'm out of here today. I think I gave y'all everything I wanted. Everything else gonna take too much longer, and I don't have time. But man, I enjoyed myself today. That's tomorrow, Women Rock Wednesday. Let's hope these Astros, so we can have some good news to say about the Astros and the Houston Rockets start camp today. Wait a minute. Yeah, start camp, and I'm excited about the Rockets this year. I'm excited. You know what? I'm excited about the NBA this year. I really am. Don't wait a minute. Wait a minute. Ain't today Tuesday? Don't the WNBA play tonight? And y'all let me get out of here. Don't them girls play tonight? Hold up. WNBA. Yeah, they play tonight. Oh my goodness. I'm out of here. You saw. Yes, I saw them, but they didn't tell me. Nobody told me, so I didn't announce that. But I did. University of what's that? Rio Grande, University of Texas, Rio Grande Valley. They were in town. I mean, at the gym, and they got a chance to work out there. I think that's a good thing. But the Aces play first. I need the Aces to win that game, and the Lynx play second. I just love the Lynx. I just love this girl. I ain't gonna lie, this Collier girl, I'm just loving her game. I'm telling you, I did not pay attention to her. She one of my girls from now on. But, that's 12 o'clock. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. We're going to have a lot to talk about tomorrow. And I will see y'all later. I'm out. I hit the button.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop, we live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk, we live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up, it's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop, we live.